we're going to teach how to receive a body check, and I'll demonstrate how to make a body check.
Yeah.
Isn't in, you know, the top of my repertoire. I'm not the biggest hitter, but I can, you know, explain how it can translate with golf.
Yeah, sure.
You know, just how you're using your force, your mobility to make a hit. You know, the standard hit is going down, getting ready to load on this leg and exploding off. Point of contact, always around the shoulder. Elbow, just can't be in the face.
Yeah.
So I'll demonstrate what it feels like right here.
So basically you're lowering a little bit, driving through your legs, and then kind of having that transmit to your body, to theirs.
And typically there's two types of hits. There's what's called like a rub out, where I'm not really trying to kill you, but I'm just trying to take the putt. So I'm just kind of rubbing you out, getting this puck, and then going to make a play.
Yep.
But it's still, when you're doing that, you're still loading, you're still coming down, loading, trying to hit kind of your hands and your stick to make you lose this puck and get it and make the next play.
Gotcha.
And then obviously is a regular body check.
All right.
You want me to give you a light one?
Yeah, let's go.
So again, you're loading right, you're coming down,
the puck.
and that'd be a little body check. Not too bad.
I can see why they don't have you check too much. I think we should go one more.
Test me right now, because I'll give you one. No, I'll give you, like, you know, the patent, like, you know, you want to get the crowd into it.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Oh, sometimes you don't actually hit the guy.
Yeah.
You know, you might miss him, but when you miss him, you got to make sure you're loud.
Okay.
With the miss.
Okay.
So if I have missed a guy, I come and hit and make sure. And it's loud, and the crowd goes, oh, and you're like, oh, I hit him, go hard. But really, it's just the loud sound. And, no, but hitting's an important thing of the sport. We all obviously love it.
I've got one more thing that I've been wanting to kind of learn with hockey. I'm not good at this either. Golf versus Hockey with Tyler Seguin, presented by Omega. All right, we're racing. You ready for this?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna call it though.
Okay.
So I get every like little edge. Okay. Ready, set, go. Jeez. All right, I obviously got a lot to work on. Give me a quick skating lesson.
You got a couple options. So you can start in almost what's like a V.
Yep.
So you can kind of see a V with my skates. So I'm almost on the back of my heels, and you can get the power and explosion from here. So I can start here and go forward and use my momentum and hips to excel me through.
Okay.
That's option A. Option B is you can start with a crossover. So you're righty. It might be easier to start here. So I can put all my power and my weight shift on this right leg and explode off.
Gotcha.
So I'm exploding and going forward. You can feel what's comfortable.
Yeah.
You can use, like, you're blasting off this way and you're getting into this right leg and really loading. And just to get you that head start. Because sometimes in hockey, you're flat and you need to go and race the guy.
Yeah.
Which maybe in golf you can compare to.
Yeah, there's a little bit of similarity, I think, especially with like driving off your leg a bit. Talk me through the stride real quick.
Yeah, the strides are just, I mean, I'm trying to compare it to golf as far as the momentum here. You know, hockey's the same thing. You're using your hips and your core. You know, our #1 workout is our core. And you're using this side to side and getting all your energy and all your, you know, your muscles coming out of there.
Yeah.
We can do a cool movement here where we'll go down this left side like you would in a game, and we're gonna push off as righties, going around a guy and shoot. And I think that could be comparable to golf, where you're just opening your hip up so much and getting that power.
Okay.
And trying to do that, so let's try that.
Okay, cool, let's do it.
So in games, you know, you come down, odd man rush or breakaway. You know, so let's say there's a D-man coming at you and you need to make a quick move. We're open here as righties, and you need to make a quick pump fake out to the right, keeping the momentum and shooting in one stride.
Okay.
With that, you can think about that golf finishing and that hip.
Yeah.
So I'll show you this just quick move that I think could relate to golf in a way.
Yeah.
So you're coming down this side, let's say a D-man just comes and slides.
Yeah.
You have to make a quick move around. Thinking about golf, moving with that hip and then finishing in one motion.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you're adding in hands a bit more.
Yeah.
You're coming down the wing, you're faking here, you're pushing off with this hip, and in one motion, almost drawing the ball.
Go, kind of cut in. And...
Yeah.
All right. Whoa. I lost
Not
my
a shot on net, but pretty good.
I got a lot of non-shots on nets today.
Now, a non-related, the trick here too is in a lot of times in games, like what you just did, you don't have time to go to your backhand.
Oh.
So when you came down here, you went backhand and then went there. Sometimes you got to keep it all on your forehand and all in the hip.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And my favorite on this side is hitting that mid glove, just because I find goalies when they're coming across.
Where is it?
Mid glove.
Oh, like the left
So
side?
off the ice on that far side,
the far side.
and then kind of in the middle.
Got it. Okay.
Give it one more try. Forehand, yeah, push. Ah. It's all right. It's hard to do, but it's a good try.
All right, now that I got a little bit more sense of skating,
Okay.
I want another shot at the race.
Okay.
But I need a handicap, just like I need a couple strokes.
You need a couple shots?
Yeah, I need a couple shots.
Okay.
You're gonna race me back. You skate backwards.
Ooh.
All right.
This one, I mean, you have a chance at this one.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this push-off technique.
You're getting like 5 shots right now.
Okay. I need it. Okay, ready, set, go.
Closer.
You've also said that like you hit some quality shots, but you'd like some more speed with your driver.
Yes.
And like you're a strong, athletic dude, you need to hit it farther than you do, right?
I would like to, yeah.
Okay. Let me see one so we have like a baseline, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about how to try to make some improvements. I mean, it's nice, right? But just
It finds fairways. Like it's one of my favorite clubs is my driver and honestly my 60.
yeah.
And you know, I'm comfortable with it. I never leave the day saying I lost balls on the tee or anything like that. But like what my carry is and how far it goes compared to what like I do for a living, I feel like I should have more distance.
What is your carry?
Like 240 maybe.
Yeah.
So it's not good
Yeah.
at all
Right. And
for someone that can hit a hockey puck hard.
yeah.
Now maybe it's because I'm just cautious of where the ball's going, and I love hitting fairways. But I'm at the point now where in my game, you know, I play well, but you know, I like to take it now to the next level, and I never think about a hip. I never think about anything.
Yeah.
I never have lessons, so.
Yeah. I would say it's in the technique. It's definitely not because of a lack of some sort of like, you have the explosiveness, you have the strength, the athleticism, you know, obviously. How hard do you hit a slap shot?
I mean, you hit slap shots 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So you have all the raw material to hit it pretty far. It's in the technique. And it's not that there's something fundamentally like wrong with the technique. It's just maybe this is where the differences between a slap shot and a golf shot will really become apparent. So with a slap shot, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I understood it, you have the split grip, and a lot of that force is how you're driving the stick into the ground, how you're putting flex into the shaft with your hand.
Right.
And that's part of why you have the grip split.
Okay.
And this is in like biomechanics, they call that a force couple. You're trying to actually couple the shaft to create the force into the ground, which gets transferred to the puck. And what's the reason behind splitting the grip?
It's just about comfort. Like some guys will hit real high, but the power won't be as good. It might get up easier.
Yeah.
But your power is where your flex is, right? And
Okay.
that tends to be more in the middle of your stick. So your power, when you're flexing the stick, you see where the pop is.
Gotcha.
It's kind of in the middle, so that's usually your target, especially with a slap shot.
Gotcha. So that force you're putting on the puck is in part coming from flexing the shaft. And in order to do that, you got to get your hand right in that sort of flex point.
It's flex. It's your flex here with your system, with your core, and it's your curve.
Gotcha. All right. In a golf shot, it's different. Like for a slap shot, you know, from some of like the homework I've been doing, the stick is in contact with the ice and the puck for a pretty long period of time. 0.05 seconds, okay? So you have time to put force into the shaft to get to the puck by flexing that shaft that way. With a golf swing, the contact with the ball to the face is 0.005 hundredth of a second.
Crazy.
It's like really quick.
Yep.
So you could literally throw a golf club, a club head at a ball going 100 miles an hour, make contact with the ball, and the ball's gonna react the same as if you're swinging it.
Okay.
So all that matters is how much speed you can build into that head before you have impact. What you're doing to the club during impact is sort of irrelevant.
Okay.
And that's why we swing a club with the hands closer together, because that actually allows us to create more club head velocity as opposed to forcing the shaft down at the bottom. Now, the biggest predictor of club head velocity is how long you can put force into the club. So for how much time. The time component is going to be a function of how long the golf swing is. Okay? We need to get you to make a longer swing. This is why you see the long hitters like Bubba Watson, all the long drive guys, their club's going way past parallel.
Yeah.
Yours is way shorter parallel. Okay? So let's try to make a longer swing.
Okay.
Try to do it as much from go to the top, making a big hip turn. So you're gonna really try to feel like that turns back. Good. Do it again. One more time. Big hip turn. And then reach. You're gonna try to stretch yourself out a little bit. Good.
Like Willie Zalatoris right here.
Oh yeah. You'll be fine. If it comes from the hips, it shouldn't be bad on your back, okay?
Okay.
So that's the big key, is get that belt buckle as back as you can. Good. And then everything you're trying to do through the ball, all the staying down, all that the same. There you go.
Wow, that's the highest ball I think I've ever hit.
Yeah, I mean, and this is where if you were really saying, I want to get some more speed, I wouldn't change, I would start with not changing anything, not even trying to get higher, just trying to make it a longer version of what you do.
Okay.
Like say you're sitting on a chair that's got wheels on it, right? And if I were to try to push you as hard as I can, I'm only pushing you for like a couple feet versus I'm pushing you for like, 30 feet, you're gonna be moving a lot faster at the end of that 30 feet because I'm putting force into you for a longer period of time. That's what you gotta do to the golf club.
Interesting. So I don't have to think about like, we're not starting to think about my hip or anything like that. That's what I would have guessed.
I would go for like the simplest solution possible to start with. Do everything the same, just give yourself a longer backswing. Okay, that's better. I mean, that is more speed right there. And I don't think you're gonna give up much accuracy, to be honest.
No?
I really don't.
Because that's way farther.
Yeah.
Way farther.
Yeah.
It was that easy. Why don't you just text me that?
And look, sometimes people got to go more down a rabbit hole, but I think for you and most people, you want to start with what is the simplest, the lowest hanging fruit, and then you can kind of reevaluate from there.
It's just interesting, like my normal one, right? Wherever it goes, I always know and feel where it is.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a second here where I kind of lose of where is that.
Yeah, but I also think that's probably because it's just brand new. Like I think if you say, okay, I'm gonna make a longer swing, you'll refine kind of a new spot that feels good to you, but in that longer version. Good.
I mean, when I do hit it,
Yeah.
like I feel like the ball's in the air an extra 7 seconds now. Like it's way down there.
Yeah, that's definitely a big jumping club. It's awesome. You got a great swing. I just think something like that, little fine tunements, making sure you don't stand up out of it with the irons, and then just a little bit of a longer swing with the driver should be a good improvement.
Thanks.
Awesome, dude.
That was awesome.